It is my honor to introduce an incredible colleague, Cherie Edmonds. Cherie is a program manager at Anna's House, which serves families and chronically homeless adults in Harford County through several different program options. The success of Anna's House is well documented. During the last fiscal year, we provided services to 103 of the most vulnerable people in Harford County, 50 of them children. We helped many dozens of people secure and maintain permanent housing and obtain employment. And get this, in just two relatively small ranch style houses on Tollgate Road, we provided in a single year nearly 16,000 bed nights to those in need. These are great numbers, but you know what's greater? The people represented by these numbers. And Cherie at one time was a client at Anna's House. Through her commitment and passion and willingness to give back, she's helping others realize the same happiness and the same success that she has. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Cherie Edmonds.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out today. Your support to Catholic Charities means the world to thousands of Marylanders like me, whose lives are saved because of the work this organization does. Catholic Charities has this unique way of meeting people where they are and staying with them no matter how long it takes until they are in a stable and healthy place. I was born here in Baltimore City, East Side, not West Side. My mom was 15 when she had me, and my dad was 16. They both came from homes with parents who struggled with mental health disorders. My maternal grandmother was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and she self-medicated with alcohol, causing her to be mean and oftentimes violent. She did not allow my mom to care for me. So my mom moved to the projects and sent me to live with my paternal grandmother, who was also diagnosed with schizophrenia. Although my grandparents had significant mental health issues, I still felt loved by them. My dad went to jail when I was 9 years old, and I spent time with my mom on some weekends. There were so many pieces of my life that I did not understand, and no one talked to me about anything. This is when I learned my voice did not matter. My teenage years were traumatizing, to say the least. I moved in with my mom full-time, and I went from Catholic school to public school and public transportation, which was scary to me. I experienced unwanted touches by my tutor, who was 18 when I was just 13. I was pregnant at age 15, and my mom decided I would terminate the pregnancy. She said it was her decision, and we never spoke about it again. A few months later, my mom's ex-boyfriend sexually assaulted me. And at age 16, I was sexually assaulted again by a stranger. This is when I learned I had no autonomy and my body did not belong to me. I moved into my own place at 19 and had my son Curtis at 20. 3 years later, I had my daughter Kirsten. Their father was my tutor when I was 13. He was manipulative and verbally abusive. We parted ways when I was about 5 months pregnant with Kirsten. My daughter was born at 29 weeks, and she weighed 2 pounds, 8 ounces. She was in the hospital for 21 days, and those were the longest 21 days of my life. We were referred to tons of specialists, which is how I found Catholic Charities. It was suggested that I enroll Kirsten in Early Head Start, And the Early Head Start is an incredible program. Catholic Charities donors make Early Head Start and Head Start education available to more than 800 young people every year. Young people like my daughter, who gets an opportunity at a world-class education from the time they are small, and they're treated with such loving kindness. I am always willing to do what is in the best interest of my children. So I enrolled Kirsten. During the beginning of my time at Catholic Charities, I was depressed. I would drop my baby off wearing pajamas and a scarf on my head. About a month later, the center director asked me if I wanted a job. She knew I had my 90 hours in early childhood development. I knew the job would help me earn money and I would get to be there with my baby. Everyone seemed so nice. It seemed a bit unreal considering my past. They allowed me to have a flexible schedule so I could get back to taking classes at the community college. They told me I had leadership qualities and asked if I wanted to be a part of the Policy Council. And Policy Council is a big deal in the Head Start world. I agreed and was voted as the chairperson of the Policy Council. This is when I learned I was a valuable member of a team. That role gave me confidence. I worked as an on-call substitute / lunch aide and did such a great job that when a lead teacher position became available, they suggested I apply. I was a lead teacher in the classroom and went on to be a home visitor, which allowed me to complete my associate's degree. The other home visitors decided I would be their spokesperson. I was tasked with creating and facilitating parent workshops, and a few years later, I became the family services coordinator with more responsibilities than I'd ever had before. This is when I learned that I am reliable, I am a natural leader, and I am intelligent. Karen, the director of Anna's House, who is here today, made a huge impact on me. She was Kirsten's teacher in the infant room and my family services coordinator. Karen challenged me and helped me to see my strengths. Amy, our division director, gave me support, and that is rare in other organizations. She talked to me about reaching my academic goals, and she's always telling me how proud she is of me, and that goes a long way. The agency didn't just provide me with professional opportunities. They also connected me to a therapist. This has been a huge part of my emotional and mental success. I now have a better relationship with my mother, and I understand her struggle. This is where I learned I am not defined by my past trauma. Catholic Charities gave me the confidence to take on college again. I received my bachelor's degree in 2021 and am starting my master's in social work or counseling psychology in 2025. My goal is to become a licensed therapist. My son Curtis is in his senior year at college. Woo! He is the first in my family to achieve this. My daughter is a freshman in college. And the three of us have an amazing relationship. We can talk about any and everything. There are not many secrets, and sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. Catholic Charities is where I learned to find the better pieces of me. They showed me I have strengths, talents, and value. I believe in me because they believed in me. I don't know failure anymore. I only know try and try again. until I achieve my goal. I want to thank each of you again for your commitment to Catholic Charities. It's a commitment to people like me. Your support makes a lasting difference to lives across Maryland, offering hope where it was gone and support to everyone who wants to live a life of dignity, meaning, and good health. Thank you.